Hello Minecraft fans and fellow Christians, and welcome to part 2 of my Ice and Fire series. I'm sorry I wasn't able to cover Dragonsteel in the last video, but it was quite lengthy. But anyway, as you may have noticed, my dragon, Little Timmy, may have Dragonsteel armor on him. You can craft it like so. For those that cannot use just enough items. And you can craft Dragonsteel gear just like any other tools. Well, okay, but you need wither bones still. Although why you would need that much durability on a hoe, I don't know. But anyway, another neat thing. Hey, Little Timmy, can you please be a little quieter? Thank you, Timmy. But anyway, another neat thing is you can go into a config and change the durability and possibly even the damage of these as much as you want. You could give 1,000,000 durability and maybe for the sword, even 1,000,000 damage and so forth. But that seems a little too overpowered for me. I just use the default, which I think is 18 damage or so. Here's the ice counterparts. Now, let's go into story time about the creatures I'm going to cover. Story time. The part of the show where I come out and tell a little story. Or in this case, about 3 or 4 creatures. Now, thank y'all for coming. I hope you enjoy this part. If you like it, comment below and maybe tell me if you like me continuing this story or if it's just story interruptive. But anyway, I've got some bad news and some good news before I get right into the stories. As some may have noticed, the story time picture was sort of different. Why? That's because my hard drive crashed. To translate that into layman terms, that means I lost everything that was on my computer, related to Minecraft at all. So, how is this possible to have story time again? Well, that's sort of the good news. By a grand coincidence, or miracle, my sister had a copy of my old backups from a year or 2 ago, which means they were old and didn't have some of the important things I had. But I had about a week to fix some things, including many default options. But anyway, now as you can tell, I pretty much got the place fixed up as it once was, compared to my old videos and so forth. And just to show y'all, you can probably compare it to my old videos. All the terrain outside is different. But pretty much the same. And one thing that I didn't show before, I feel like that this place is a little hollowed, if any digital space can be hollowed, but anyway. Now, to the part y'all are probably wanting to hear. Story time. Now, hippogryphs. A hippogryph is a strange creature which appears to have the front of a bird and the head of a horse. They are found in many diverse locations all across the world, yet it seems they are attracted to hilly biomes, no matter the local climate. This means these creatures come in dazzling array of different colors and patterns. Most hippogriffs are predators and will attack nearly any creature smaller than themselves, including people. Yet some have found a way to tame these hostile creatures and are able to harness their great speed and aerial ability. One way of doing so is by taking advantage of the hippogriff's favorite food, rabbits. By dropping many rabbit feet near Hippogriff, you may earn its trust. Once the beast has feasted on some of the rabbit feet, it will lay down and show submissiveness. Or gratitude in my case, but anyway. The owner can now sneak and interact with the animal at the same time to apply a saddle, armor, or even a storage chest. A simple stick can be used to command the Hippogriff to either sit or to wander. It is recommended that a Hippogriff is mounted when in wander mode. Hippogriff armor can be made as shown above. Finally, one can breed 2 Hippogriffs by feeding both animals rabbit stew. Be careful when housing Hippogriffs, as they can fly vast distances. Now on to the next creature. I think I'll get on to all the story time in one time. Let me see. Hippocampi. An elusive, fast, and beautiful creature can be rarely found in oceans. The Hippocampus appears to be a strange mixture of animals with both, equine and pristine traits. Exceptionally fast when submerged, no known creature can keep up with the Hippocampus underwater. However, its abilities on dry land are extremely weakened. The Hippocampus is very passive and will never attack any other being, even to save its own life. Hippocampi are colorful and diverse creatures and appear in many colors. It can be noticed that Hippocampi have an affinity to sponges and prismarine crystals. The beast will follow around those who hold these items. If a sponge is fed to the Hippocampus, it may begin to trust the person. If prismarine crystals are fed to the 2 separate Hippocampi, they will procreate and spawn an offspring. Once a Hippocampi is tamed, a saddle can be placed on the beast and it can be ridden. Horse armor and a chest can also be equipped, in order to provide protection and allow the animal to carry items respectively. Riding a Hippocampi is similar to riding a flying creatures, except the Hippocampi is aquatic instead. Slow on land, yet extremely quick in the sea. It is a perfect mount for those maritimers, explorers, and even pirates. Some myths even state that riding one will allow its owner to breathe underwater. Hippocampi can be made to sit by interacting with them whilst holding a stick. If killed, the Hippocampi drops shiny scales. These shiny scales, when mixed with a water bottle and brewing stand, can be turned into potions of water breathing. Okay, next creature. I know, not exactly a quack, but anyway. The half-lizard, half-fowl appearance of the Cockatrice might not be as terrifying as that of a troll or deathworm, but that does not make it less deadly. This beast can prove to be a formidable enemy to those who encounter it whilst wandering the savannas of the world. Although the Cockatrice can strike prey with its sharpened beak or slice with its talons, the beast possesses a far stronger weapon: its vision. If one's eyes lock those of a Cockatrice, their soul will start to wither away. The Cockatrice can kill prey very quickly simply by gazing at. In order to protect from this attack, potential slayers of Cockatrices may want to craft protection in the form of a blindfold. If either the Cockatrice or its prey is blinded, it will be forced to use its weaker melee attacks. Cockatrices can be a good supply of wither bones, of which they drop on death. Although they inhabit savannas by nature, there are other ways for cockatrices to appear in the world. Very rarely, a chicken can lay a rotten egg. These eggs are of little value to a farmer, as they cannot be prepared into food. However, when thrown, there is a very rare chance to spawn a baby cockatrice. Baby cockatrice chicks imprint on the thrower of the egg and will serve them for life. A tame cockatrice can be made to sit, follow, or patrol by interacting with it with an open palm. Feeding a creature seeds will heal it. They can also eat rotten flesh off the ground. Tamed cockatrices will also fight to the death to protect their owner. Wild, hostile cockatrices can also be tamed, albeit in a more dangerous manner. By continuously staring at the beast, it can be broken and made to serve its better. The best method to do this would be to trap the creature, then look at for a short periods of time so the capturer's soul does not wither away. Cockatrices will naturally protect any chickens in their general area. If any being targets a nearby chicken, with the exception of the cockatrice's possible owner, they will immediately attack. A cockatrice's greatest enemy is any weasel-like creature. These small animals could easily kill a cockatrice with just a few bites. Sadly, I don't know of any cockatrice, weasel-like creatures that would attack a cockatrice, but I'm sure there might be a mod out there. Still in a bit of a debate what the fourth creature should be. I'll probably have made a decision by the time I release this video, but anyway. I guess I'll go with the Sea Serpents. A distant relative of dragons, sea serpents are vicious creatures that live in warm oceans all across the world. Sea serpents are hostile to seemingly all creatures. There is not an animal, including sometimes other sea serpents, they will not hesitate to kill. Not only are sea serpents extremely strong, but they are also ridiculously fast. Sea serpents will even target prey on boats or on the shore, as they will jump out of the water and try to slam the creature to death. Aside from jumping out of the water, sea serpents will also try to bite prey that is under the waves as well. To dispatch prey that is further away from them, they will launch a stream of bubbles that blast the target harshly. Little is known about these monsters, but from their savagery we can deduce that they are not capable of being tamed in any manner. Unlike their dragon cousins, there is no parental instinct between serpents, so there is no way a serpent can be bonded with a potential owner. Upon death, sea serpents drop their teeth and their scales, both of which are valuable commodities for several reasons. Firstmost, the sea serpent tooth and the sea serpent scale can be used to create mystical arrows that do not inundate with wire with like all other types of arrows. These arrows instead glide through the wire as if they were air. Secondly, the scales of these creatures can be combined with those of Hippocampus or sirens in order to craft Tide Guardian armor. Tide Guardian armor can provide multiple benefits to its wearer. Each piece of Tide Guardian armor provides water breathing. Each additional piece worn provides an extra level of strength when the wearer is either in water or rain. A set of armor overall is slightly better than a full set of Dragonsteel armor. Now, that's into story time. Now, the first three creatures, including the Cockatrice, are tameable, hence why I include the Cockatrice. If I'm not mistaken, those are the only other three creatures from Ice and Fire that can be tamed. Now, I might as well get back to my island. Okay, I'll start with the Hippocampi first. Yes, you can use, I think, 1 sponge per Hippocampi, tame them, and 1 per 2, well, 2 per 2 Campi to Prismarine crystals to breed them. I'll illustrate it like so. Oops. Okay, I guess I got a left shift to. Okay, let me see. Try this again. Okay. Oops. Oh, poor thing. Okay. So I have to right click on them to do that. Now, there is one crafting recipe related to them. If I kill one, I can also get a Hippocampus fin. That with a stick creates this. I've never bothered to use or craft or anything of that sort. And I'll get the weather. Okay. Now to release these beautiful creatures. Okay, I'll use roll that 1 second. Okay. I might as well ride one just for show. If I can get one. Okay. Oops. Press the wrong button. Oops. Okay. I might as well get night vision. There we go. Okay, so it grants me night vision. And water breathing. Okay, so Buck was right. Okay, I might as well get back up to continue the showcase. Now next, Hippogryphs. They're beautiful creatures in my mind, at least. I had to throw several rabbit feet just on the ground after spawning them. And as you can see, they've got chests, armor, and so forth. And these are 3 items you feed. Well, use. Stick, man, sit down, and so forth. Rabbits 2 to breed them. Now, here's how you make Hippogryph armor. And if you kill one, which I wouldn't do, but anyway, you can get a talon, which you can craft this special sword with. And by always slashing, it means you don't have to wait for it to, like, well, if I was in survival mode, it would take a moment for me to raise my sword again. But anyway. Now, I'll just breed them for the sake of show. Okay, obviously I got to let them roam free. Hey, you, genius, get moving. Okay, what do I have to do? Oh, well. I guess we'll have to delay the little guy's birthday or something. Oh well, I guess you get the idea, but anyway. Okay. Oh, and the armor and all you get by shift right click, and you don't have to mount it, you just shift right click. Now, earlier, you probably remember me mentioning the Cockatrices. And I've always gotten rotten eggs from regular chickens. And yes, it's rare, but I normally don't bother with Cockatrices. But anyway, if you want, you can have a bunch of chickens to help speed the process, but this is basically all you need. The conveyor belts come from immersive engineering. The special grade hoppers come from hopper ducks. And the trash can from surprise, surprise, trash cans mod. Now, you can tell them slightly apart by the rooster or male kind and the female or hen-like kind. If you can't tell the difference between genders, oh well. Anyway. Now, if you are somewhat mean and kill one or something along those lines, or if you just find one, you can find one that's hostile to you in the savannah. You can kill it, possibly get an eye, and get this. I typically am not much of an explorer, so I really haven't had much experience with the matter, but anyway. But finding a cockatrice out in the wild does seem like a rare instance. Now, as far... well... okay, I might as well use a demonstration of their power. Creeper. Okay. Maybe they gotta be patrolling. Hey, you. Okay, let's try zombie. Oh, sorry, that's taking this kind of strong. That's him in action. Sorry, as before, like I was saying before, I still recovering from the whole hard drive loss thing. Oh well, that creeper won't do much. Anyway, as far as sea serpents, I'll spawn one in and show you how to fight a little bit. Maybe I'll give you a small idea. But anyway. Now, too bad we don't have a kind of armor that could possibly help you, I don't know, go a little faster in water before you get that armor. Oh wait, my Prismarine Armor will do that pretty well, in fact. Now, I'll spawn one in and get on with it. Now, there's definitely one down there, but whether or not I'm able to see it as easily might be another thing. But let's get on with it. Now, let's see. Got a mod that allows for guardians to spawn. Guess the Sea Serpent ran off. Slam off. Let's just spawn here. Oh, must be the guardians. Never mind, he's going to school. As you can see, he ate a guardian. Basically, I need some speed. Oh, wait a second. I'm in the wrong game mode. Sorry. Sorry, I was getting potion effects. Let's see about this now. Hey, you big dummy. Yeah, mother with a fish. Ah, there we are. And Sea Serpent Scales, like we were promised. guess I'll swim up there 1 second. Okay, now with those scales, we can craft the Tigarian armor along with its shiny scales from, at the very least, sirens, which I'll cover next. But anyway, I'm not sure if they come from sea serpents, so you can't quote me on that. But anyway, now next, the chest plate. And boots. And you can use this tide trident. The book didn't exactly mention it, but I'm guessing it's maybe like the trident of later versions, but anyway. And then here's the arrows that the book mentioned, but anyway. And that should cover it for today. I hope y'all love this. Oh, there's the other cockatrice. Oh well, I'll tend to them. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Oh, and on a closing note, I'm pro-Trump and pro-life. Goodbye, y'all.